really get to see the gameplay of Deadlock as well unleashed. I believe the first ability is Grab Net as well. It's like the lobbable grenade that really can, like you said, be used reactionary, grabbing people. Can you explain a little bit more for me as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So GrabNet is this tool that's really good at stalling rushes or throwing at areas where you have information on where enemies are. And it will force them to crouch, and they can kind of move slowly within the bounds of the net, and they won't be able to escape that for a certain duration. They have an option to...
All right, talk to me about this sonic sensor then, because I think most people are going to be aware of the Sentinels having some flank watch capabilities, but this one does work very differently. You've talked about it being more reactive, so can you break this one down for us?
Yeah, so I believe that sonic sensor will be a really unique trap in the game for now, because I think a lot of players are very comfortable with the idea of traps that are really good at flank watch and kind of reliably detecting if someone's in an area or approaching an area. And sonic sensor is a little different in that if you're sneaky, you can walk right on through. And so this kind of clear weakness shifts its kind of power profile into a different way where
you can walk by.
It's a lot better.
But you can't run by.
People are committing a lot to areas or in places where they want to make sound, like maybe when they want to tap the bomb.
Signature ability that she's throwing into the mix.
Yeah, so the signature ability is Barrier Mesh, which is a tossable projectile that will explode in X and create 4 different barriers. And those barriers will block characters from moving through.
Yeah, this is interesting.
It won't actually block gunfights or projectiles.
You can't run through it, but you can shoot and use abilities.
People from taking ground, but doesn't stop the fight over the area.
Yeah, that's really different compared to all of the other barriers and walls that we have in the game currently. So it's just going to stop people from walking through.
It is crazy.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun and took a lot of revisions and playtests to get right, I'll say that. Yeah, the intention for this ability is that it has a little bit more mastery and interactivity to it to some other ultimates, but it still offers this opportunity to quite literally grab someone and displace them and pull them into another place, potentially netting you a kill, but offers a lot of trade-offs.
How does that work? It bounces off the wall?
How are you going to rescue your teammate that's grabbed, and how are you going to play off Deadlock, kind of continuing to pressure with their team after they ult. And so, yeah, this ultimate should offer a really appealing fantasy for players.